Todd is great and he is always baked. Morning sun shining, we can't be late. Coffee brewing, tunes on the go. Knock knock, it's the Todd and Joe morning show.
Hey, it's the Todd and Joe.
Knock,
morning
knock.
show. Knock, knock, knock. It's the Todd and Joe morning show. That's how we're gonna end every show. Start every show. A little knock, knock on your door.
Got you. It's like the shit with the I see so and so and so and so. Like we gotta end with a knock, knock.
Knock, knock. So what the fuck is going on, my dude Todd?
You know, it's fall again. It was summer yesterday. Now it's fall again.
I'm telling you, you're gonna ask for a more perfect day to go fucking trick or treating.
So here's like, I'm to the point where like I want the fall weather. So like, I wasn't thrilled that it was warm yesterday, but we stand on the porch to hand out candy. So like last year we were fucking frozen. So like,
Right.
I was happy for the kids and for us that it wasn't like shitty out. But the other part of me is like, I don't like, again, man, you know, I don't want like 20-degree weather, but I want fall weather. Like fall is great around here. And before we know it, it's going to be snowing. So to literally have like 2 days that like were almost 80 degrees at the end of fucking October in upstate New York, it's like, and then that, you know, then that all goes back to like, why do people get sick so much? And you know, like that type of crap. Because today it's like 50 something.
Right. Well,
So
I scared the shit out of kids last night.
well, I did not. We gave out a lot of candy for living on a dead end. I think we had like 37 kids.
That's an oddly specific number.
She had done like 41 bags of candy, and we had 4 left over. Math.
Yeah, I wore a skull mask and a cloak. Had a Freddy Krueger hand in my kendo stick. We went down to Maria's sister's house and stood in the driveway and
See,
hello. I need one soul. The rest of you can leave. Or I was hiding behind the car, so when they come up the street, I can hello. A lot of good jump scares.
see, I picture you would be the guy that sits on a porch all dressed up, so people think it's just a decoration. So
I actually was contemplating doing that, but I was too fidgety to do that.
Yeah, no, but I could picture you being that, you know, just like chilling, all dressed up, no one can tell, and then when they go to get the candy out of the truck, you fucking scare.
My mom did that one year.
Did she? That's awesome.
And she was dressed as a Grim Reaper, and she had the thing of candy there. Well, this little kid came up, and my mom's listening to the conversation between the little kid and the parent. No, honey, it's just decoration. Just go up and get candy. No, I think it's alive. No, honey, it's a decoration. This little kid put his hand in there. My mom grabs his wrist. He pissed himself on the porch. That
poor kid.
Needless to say, the next year my mom was the Pillsbury Doughboy.
Oh, that's great. That is great.
So what do we got today, Todd?
Well, of course, we got Joe's Buds bringing you the Todd and Joe morning show out in Syracuse. Yes. Check them out. They're on Facebook. They're on their
Joe's
website.
Buds,
ny.com.
Their phone number is 315-883-0033.
Super knowledgeable people there. Tons of, go on their website. You can check out their menu. A lot of good stuff there. A lot of great prices. Yeah. A lot of good strains. I got blueberry muffin there once, and it tasted and smelled like fresh baked blueberry muffins, and it was a really good price too. I can't remember, but it was cheap and it was high quality. So check them out.
They're right there in Syracuse, 4656 Onondaga Boulevard. If you're in the 315, why are you shopping anywhere else to get your greenery?
That's true. We got to have him on sometime. He said he's down for an interview. So
I'm down for interviewing him. What shirt are you wearing today? Big Bad Voodoo Daddy. Ah. It almost looked like a gremlin was like hanging off the top.
Yeah.
So I could tell.
Yeah, they're it's from like their 90s, like the first cover, the first album.
Wow.
So love my Big Bad Voodoo Daddy.
So what do you got for us?
Yeah. We got
anything cool. You had lots of
news.
surprises last time, so I don't know if we got more surprises.
No, it's kind of the norm.
Okay.
But some fun odd news stories, Todd news. Gonna slap open the Urban Dictionary.
Ooh.
See what kind of fun ridiculousness. And so when we a couple weeks ago started new thing, I was doing like funny quotes. Last week I did better quotes.
Mm-hmm.
So this week, because I feel like there are some people you just have to focus on them. Quotes that they said.
Right.
It's all Garrett quotes. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. The funny thing though, as you're saying that, I'm like, we should get a compilation of Garrett quotes.
Yeah, right. Nope.
Knock,
It is
knock.
knock knock. Todd and Joe's Morning Show. It is quotes from the great George Carlin.
Dude, I knew you were gonna do Carlin. I had a feeling.
It had, you know, if you're gonna some people you just need to. There are just some people that
When you
if
said
you gotta
somebody
do
who's
quotes,
quotable, I knew you were gonna say Carlin.
yeah. So yeah, so we'll do some Carlin quotes. Do we have a fucking AI song today?
We actually have two.
They excite me because I was listening to our show the other day at work while playing with cannabis, and those songs, you know, listening to them again was just great. That and Olga, that whole story, which that I was gonna do that today, but I didn't have the time, and I want to like put a lot of thought into it so it like all comes together well. But in the near future, we will do a little segment called Story Time with Joe.
Okay.
What it entails is essentially Joe telling a story, but what I'm working on is how I present it to him in a manner that makes him have to come up with it on the spot, but only give him key elements.
We're gonna call it freestyle storytelling.
Okay.
And as we start going, you throw out words, and then that word causes me to have to do the sentence, whatever, change it, and flow that way. So it's like improv comedy meets storytelling.
I like it. So could it, besides a word, I love how we're just doing like a production meeting now. Besides a word, can it be like a phrase or like a random like event that happened quickly while you were in the middle of something else?
You throw it out there. Joey Stone's is gonna hit you with that freestyle storytelling.
We will start that next week then.
Oh,
because I want to actually sit down and come up with like a good list of words and phrases and different scenarios and shit. So next week,
I mean, if you want at the end of the show today, we can truly freestyle it for about a minute to get an update on our girl Olga.
Yeah, I'd like to hear about Olga and how her checkup went.
Yeah, well, that fucking
For
bitch
her
Ursula.
Dude, let's not go down. But as I said, I was listening to our podcast. That's right, listening. Because if you go
how
on
are you doing
Spotify,
that?
you could listen to us.
Oh, in your ear jams. And so next time you go to the teeth doctor, put in your earbuds while you're in the waiting room and listen to the Todd and Joe Morning Show on your Spotify app. Spotify.
All right.
Or you can watch us on YouTube.
Yes, we are here. You know, niche network, nerd network, niche nerd network.
Triple N.
So what do you want me to start with today?
You want me to hit you with one of two songs?
Yes, let's do that. Let's bookend it like
Okay.
that, using
Yeah.
terms. So yeah, that's how we'll do it. We'll start and finish with the AI song today.
So
Hit us with it, Joe.
The first one is probably a song you already hate, and this is just gonna make you hate it even more.
Fantastic.
I stay out too late, got nothing in my brain. That's what people say. That's what people say. I go on too many dates, but I can't make them stay. At least that's what people say. That's what people say. But I keep cruising, can't stop, won't stop moving. It's like I got this music in my mind saying it's gonna be alright. Cause the play's gonna play. And the haters gonna hate. Baby, I'm just gonna shake. I shake it off. Heartbreaker's gonna break. And the faker's gonna fake. Baby, I'm just gonna shake. I shake it off. I'll never miss a beat. I'm lightning on my feet. And that's what they don't see. That's what they don't see. I'm dancing on my own. I make the moves up as I go. That's what they don't know. That's what they don't know. But I keep cruising, can't stop, won't stop moving. It's like I got this music in my mind saying it's gonna be alright. Cause the players gonna play. And the haters gonna hate. Baby, I'm just gonna shake. I shake it off. Heartbreaker's gonna break. And the faker's gonna fake. Baby, I'm just gonna shake. I shake it off. 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 Ooh. Hey, boy, you've been getting down and out about the liars and the dirty cheats of the world. You could have been getting down to this sick beat. My ex-man brought his new girlfriend. She's like, oh my God, I'm just gonna shake into the fella over there with the hella good hair. Won't you come on over, baby? We can shake, yeah. Oh. Cause the players gonna play.
Oh, that is a banger. Banger. I didn't think Tay could get any better, but bro, shake it off.
So the funny part is, if I had never actually heard the original song to that, I probably would have just thought that was the original song. It all is the same. Like, it just, like I said, I do know whatever because I've seen The Rock lip sync it. But it to me could all just be the same song.
Don't make you want to shake your little butt?
No, not at all.
See, like, me and Todd see eye to eye in a lot of things, but I believe in the power of dance. And I am like a lightning bolt.
Oh, Joe.
I could be a beatbox dancer for the Australian Olympic team.
Oh, I don't doubt that. Dude, you could have been a fly girl. Don't even sell yourself short. J-Lo did it. You could do it.
I could be J-Lo right now.
Fuck yeah, dude. 100%.
I wouldn't want to be J-Lo right now, but we're not going to talk about her.
No, well, yeah.
Her ditty biz.
Diddly.
Diddy? The diddler.
There's a great show I wish was on a streaming app, though. Is In Living Color.
Surprised it's not.
It's not at all. And if you want to buy the DVDs, yes, the DVDs. Or maybe Blu-ray. But probably DVD. They're not cheap. But it's such a great show. Such a great show. I was in Amazon Prime Land the other day, and they have like random live TV, and on Freevee, they were playing the fucking Drew Carey show.
Oh man. Wow.
So I ended up watching like, dude, I started watching it before she got home, like 2 episodes, and then we watched like 4 or 5 more after that. And I caught one of the episodes was one of the live ones with like the Who's Line cast and shit, which are like my favorite ones ever. So like that was awesome to see because those were just a riot.
Dude, like that is probably one of the most underrated like sitcoms.
So we found it on a different streaming thing, and I gotta find it again because I want to keep watching it and realize like the first season or like what we had watched was terrible. Mostly because he was like, I felt like he was trying to do a stand-up show.
Right.
But scripted. I mean, I know stand-up is scripted, they write their material, but like a scripted television show that was meant to be almost stand-up as well. And it was like, if you watch like that first season was not, I mean, it was okay, but it wasn't like what it turned into, like they steered away from like these like comedic part of it just to an actual show. But yeah, dude, that fucking, we were laughing so hard. I mean, stuff that would never fly now, but like Mimi and shit, just how much like
right.
'Twas great. All right. We'll do some Todd news.
Todd news.
All right. Where was this? This one comes from Ireland. Thousands of people deceived by an AI generated Pakistan based website that quickly spread online lined the streets of Dublin, Ireland for a Halloween party, for a Halloween parade that didn't exist. The website My Spirit Halloween falsely promoted a Macnas Halloween parade, leading large swaths of people to gather on the streets. Macnas is a performing arts group that had staged Halloween's party in Dublin since 2013. COVID stopped it until last year, but the group had not scheduled one this year. Initial crowds were in the hundreds and appeared to swell into thousands. It seems to be an online scam. It's really sad to see that the people are being scammed. Everyone is trying to have a fun and safe Halloween. Having a parade to go to sounded really good, the counselor said. I know an awful lot of people turned up. It's a terrible pity that there are people out there trying to scam people. The thousands who showed up waited for about an hour before it dawned on them there was no parade. So, bless you.
Ooh.
You gonna make it?
That's wild. So, like, they don't know who did it or why?
It said it was a Pakistan-based website deceived by an IA generated Pakistan-based website.
AI.
But what are they really gaining out of it? It wasn't like, oh my, well, I guess I'm assuming it wasn't something you had to pay to go to. I mean, I guess I could be wrong, but I mean, that's not really a scam. It's just more of false advertising. And
well, I'm wondering if
asshole.
like the local like haggis dealer was like, man, all this haggis is about to go bad. How can I get people here to buy it? And then like,
That's
hey,
true.
You got a couple that swelled to the thousands. He sold all that haggis, bro. Like
haggis, gross. Keeping with the Halloween type theme, an Oregon man hollowed out his prized 1,214-pound pumpkin and plunged it into a Washington river for a record-breaking 45.67-mile paddle journey. Gary Christensen, a Happy Valley man who has been growing giant pumpkins since 2011, started converting his gargantuan gourds into boats into 2013 to compete in the West Coast Giant Pumpkin Regatta, which he has won the past 4 consecutive years.
This sounds like the plot to a Muppet movie.
Gary and Happy Valley.
Dude, like
it gets better. He had named the pumpkin. So
what?
Christensen hollowed out a pumpkin he dubbed Punky Loafster this year to take on his longtime goal of breaking the Guinness World Record for the longest paddling journey by a pumpkin boat.
Everybody's got their life goals, man.
His 45.67 mile journey down the Columbia River, which took him more than 26 hours, aimed to break the previous record of about 39 miles. Christensen said his journey was complicated by wind and unstable waters. There were 30 to 35 mile per hour winds about 4 to 5 miles into our trip, he told Oregon Public Broadcasting. We started at
fucking pumpkin.
Okay, we started at Boonville Dam, and the waves were pretty intense coming over the top of the pumpkin. I was filling up with water. Christensen used a camera mounted to a broomstick to record his journey and printed the words, "It's real," on the side of the pumpkin to answer the most obvious question that might have been asked by curious onlookers. So I'm going to guess that if you search the YouTube world, you would find video of this dude doing this.
I'm looking right now.
All right. While you look for that, I got two more. I'm gonna go back. An Idaho man put his color coding skills to the test and broke a world record by sorting 17.6 ounces of peanut M&Ms by color in 57.78 seconds. David Rush, who holds the most concurrent Guinness World Record titles, previously set the peanut M&M sorting record at 1 minute and 14 seconds, but his title was later taken by someone who managed the task 2 seconds faster. Rush said he was determined to break the record by completing the color sorting in under 1 minute. My journey was filled with hilarious obstacles, like my daughter adding water to my M&Ms and my sons making the supplies magically disappear, leading to multiple trips to the store, but I persevered, Rush said. Rush was able to recapture the record and exceed his personal goal by sorting 17.6 ounces of peanut M&Ms in 57.78 seconds. I don't know how much 17.6 ounces is, but it's definitely... it would take me longer than a minute to fucking color sort them.
Like, it's like the people who can do the Rubik's Cubes. Like,
yeah, fuck those people.
Like you see them open a brand new one and they're like, ta-da! Like, yeah. What the fuck? All right, so I have a giant pumpkin.
Is it from that dude, Gary Christensen?
Let's see. Well, I can type him. I couldn't remember his name. Gary.
Like Kristen, like the girl's spelling, like Kristensen.
Mm-hmm.
Or you could, if that doesn't work, you could also look. Let's see, what was it called? The West Coast Giant Pumpkin Regatta. I'm assuming there's only one.
That's actually that's what I had pulled up. Here we go.
Okay, sweet. See, now we get to see it. Now everybody that's listening on Spotify won't get to see, but we'll describe it to you in the exciting detail that it is that somebody in a fucking pumpkin going down a river could be.
Pumpkin racing is not without risk.
Yep, that's it.
How do you put something like this into a racing machine?
This is actually the bottom of the pumpkin right now. So
it's going to be the top of the boat.
It will be the top of the boat because it's the most stable.
What do you cut it with? A hacksaw.
Nice hacksaw.
The biggest pumpkin did not necessarily make the fastest boats, right?
The biggest pumpkins are big. They're also heavy.
Last time I rode a 900-pound one, and it was awful.
These don't move very fast,
That's
right?
what she said.
So you kind of got to keep your balance all the time, too.
Is there any rules once you get out there? Do people, is it like bumper cars? Do people bump into each other and splash each other with paddles and stuff?
I suppose.
You'd never do that.
This is pretty low in the water. You don't want that water lapping over and into the pumpkin, correct?
Right. It doesn't have a drain.
Yeah. Have you done this before?
One time.
How'd you do that time?
I was dead last.
Now you're
What does he have, like?
putting a portal in that thing, huh?
Yes.
Is that legal?
Anything's legal but a motor.
That's the widest hole we've seen thus far. What is there a strategy there?
Less weight means faster pumpkin.
Have you done this before?
Yeah, I'm the reigning champion.
You're kind of expecting to dunk
That must be
today?
him.
I don't think so. I not planning.
Wow, those are special people.
I'm assuming that dude that was like, I'm the reigning champion was that Gary guy.
Probably. Like, shh, shh, don't tell them my hole's bigger than their hole.
That's the biggest hole we've seen. I don't know. Have you ever been to a strip club? All right, I got one more for you. It's a long one. That's what she said. No, wait, what? This first sentence sets the tone for the whole thing. You ready?
Okay. Yes.
It started with the poop desk. An unusual bronze sculpture appeared in the National Mall in Washington, D.C. last week. A replica of former House Speaker Nancy Pelosi's desk, topped with her nameplate, a landline phone, post-it notes, file folders, and a perfectly swirled pile of feces a la poop emoji. I saw a picture of it. It was pretty funny. This memorial honors the brave men and women who broke into the United States Capitol on January 6th to loot, urinate, and defecate throughout the halls of the overturned blah, blah, blah. The National Park Service originally granted a permit to a group called Civic Crafted LLC to display the statue until Wednesday evening, but later extended it an extra week through the evening of November 6th, the day after the election. NPR has reached out to the woman named in the permit. According to the permit shared with NPR, the statue is called the Resolute Desk and is meant to represent the heart of democracy. Here, the power of the people finds its expression through the diligent efforts of those who serve the public good, it says. When rioters broke in to destroy these ideals, this desk stands firm. So too must the principles of equality, justice, and freedom that it represents. Let's see, I don't know about that. Obviously, there's a ton of people who broke in. The riot caused some $1.5 million in damage to the building, and members of the Congress said have said that some of the participants urinated and defecated inside. One of them appears to have been Francis Connor, a Brooklyn resident who is among the more than 1,500 people charged so far in connection with January 6th. I was in the Capitol and I pooped in Pelosi's desk. Connor messaged a group chat in the days after insurrection, according to court filings. Now, I don't know about you, but sometimes I have problems just like pooping in a public place, let alone just like
Pooping on Nancy Pelosi's desk.
Yeah, because the door's open, people are like strolling through, like there you are, just like, but I don't know, maybe it was a typo, but it said like, he said he pooped in her desk. So did he like open a drawer and just like, surprise?
That's crazy.
That is.
Oh, that's crazy. They're even letting him have that statue erected. Like,
Yeah. Here's a bronze statue that's an art thing. You could keep it up until the 6th, and it's Pelosi's desk with a big pile of shit on it. Like,
there's already going to be riots on that Wednesday morning.
Yeah. Yes, that's why we went and got our meat today. My freezer is so full, it's ridiculous. But whole plan was, if it hits the fan next week, a freezer full of food, a safe full of weed. We good. Right. Let's see. What do we got? You want to do some Carlin quotes? Yeah, Carlin quotes?
Yeah.
Sweet. Let's do them up. None random. I mean, some are funny, but one I might not do. I feel it's whatever, but it's probably something I shouldn't throw out there in the realm of podcasting. Here's a good one. The reason I talk to myself is because I'm the only one whose answers I accept. This one is completely, I agree 100%. The plant is fine. The people are fucked.
Not wrong.
Here's all you have to know about men and women. Women are crazy. Men are stupid. And the main reason women are crazy is that men are stupid. Fighting for peace is like screwing for virginity. That's why they call it the American dream, because you have to be asleep to believe it.
Wow.
Yep, and it kind of goes back to what we were just speaking of. Never underestimate the power of stupid people in large groups.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. If you try to fail and succeed, which have you done?
Oh. Wow. That's a mind bender.
Yeah. I like it when a flower or a little tuft of grass grows through a crack in the concrete. It's so fucking heroic. Oh, Carlin. The main reason Santa is so jolly is because he knows where all the bad girls live.
That's hysterical.
Yeah. Let's see what else. Here's. Oh, man. This is why I love him, because it's just random shit like this. Meow means woof in cat.
Whoa. Yeah, means wolf and cat. Yeah, it does. Whoa.
This one is like a really long one, but it's kind of, yeah, it's too much. Think of how stupid the average person is, and realize half of them are stupider than that.
Oh, wow.
What else we got here? What else we got here for Mr. Carlin? I do this real moron thing, and it's called thinking. And apparently I'm not a very good American because I like to form my own opinions.
Wow. Yikes.
I went to a bookstore and asked the saleswoman, where's the self-help section? She said if she told me, it would defeat the purpose. I think this one kind of fits me. I don't have pet peeves. I have major psychotic fucking hatreds.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Holy shit. I might have to eat dick. Go away.
You
I might have to
eat
like
dick.
continue this. Because there's just too many from him. I'll find a good one to end it on. All right, yep. Here's a good one to end it on. Love it. Fucking Carlin, man, you were the shit. The very existence of flamethrowers proves that sometime, somewhere, someone said to themselves, you know, I want to set those people over there on fire, but I'm just not close enough to get the job done. What the fuck? No, we got to do more of those. I mean, there's pages of them. There are like long ones that like are funny, but probably not funny if I were just to read them. More funny. The long ones are more funny to hear him do them. But no, there's so many of those. Yeah, so it might just be George Carlin quotes for like the next like month and a half. But man,
I'm okay with that.
Between the one thing I loved about him, besides him just the funniness, was he was so intelligent about it. It made you. There were jokes that made you think. Like you were laughing because you knew they were funny, but in the back of your head, you were also like, "Huh, I never thought about that, or looked at that, or did that." You know, like so he was like one of those like intelligent comedians. He wasn't just telling jokes. Like,
see, I had a love for Carlin at a young age because he was the conductor on Shining Time Station, and I watched
Which is
that.
mind-boggling.
And then, to my utter joy, when I became a teenager, and somebody was like, "Here, we got to listen to this guy Carlin," and I'm like, "Okay," and I'm like, "Conductor? You what? No, what?" And so it just added that layer. You know what I mean?
That's how Half Baked and Bob Saget was for me.
Right. Yes.
Danny Tanner, America's Funniest Home Videos, wholesome dude. I used to suck dick for coke. Like, what? Dude, the first time I saw that when I fucking know how old I was. Early teens, man. Like, my jaw was on the floor. I'm like, no, Danny Tanner, please don't suck dick for coke. Like, no.
And then you listen to the stand-up comedy.
Yeah, I saw one of his specials. He was on like HBO or some shit like that.
He was not Danny Tanner.
Dude, he was like singing, like playing guitar, singing a song about fucking Kimmy Gibbler. I'm like, what are you doing, dude? Like, what is this? So yeah, no, that was, and the funny part was like, I didn't watch Shining Time Station as a kid, so I didn't realize, or if I caught it, like it was always like Ringo, because he was a conductor at one point in time too. So it actually wasn't later in life that I was like, oh, he was a conductor on that shit. I'm like, that's fucked up that this childhood, whatever is, like this guy.
Yeah.
But Ryan Reynolds is the same way. I mean, he does a movie about imaginary friends that he does Deadpool and Wolverine.
Yeah.
Which is going to be on Disney Plus on November 12th, if you didn't see.
Every ad on every television show ever. All right, what else do we got?
Striptease with Joe. Fuck yeah. All right, that's enough. We have to. If people want more, they can pay us. We ain't giving this shit out for free. Just free tidbits. All right, Urban Dictionary. Post-yap clarity. A feeling a person may feel after yapping for too long that is combined with sentiment of disappointment, cringe, self-consciousness, and general uneasiness. Here's a good example. Person A: I was yapping to the girl I like for way too long, and I think she knows about my mom's affair with my uncle. What should I do? Person B: my guy, that is the beauty of post-yap clarity.
Okay, I get it. I mean, we've all had the. Should I have said that? Like, especially me. Like, should I have just told that person that? Fuck.
Yep. Happens more often than not.
Yeah.
This next one doesn't sound like what you would think it would, but I was like, It's making chocolate pudding at 4 a.m., which I thought was going to be something completely different than losing complete control of your life.
Wow.
Yeah. I thought it would be like shitting the bed or something.
Yeah.
Just something like. So I figured I'd just throw it in there. The next one is, and this is, this kind of relates to us in a way. We can relate. Grinch finger. An extremely giant, potent bud of marijuana resembling the Grinch's finger. Or an oversized conglomerate of a single bud of marijuana. Dude, I bought the dankest Grinch finger the other night. Want a hit?
Wow, bro.
Bro.
Awfully gnarly.
This next one is fart in a trance.
What?
Someone who acts slow or drowsy and generally seems disconnected from reality or out of it. Guy number 1, you never listen to me properly. Guy number 2. Guy number 1, you're like a fart in a trance.
Wow, that's a pairing of words.
I want you to use that in a sentence sometime this week, Joe.
Right.
Please let me know how it goes.
I'll do my best.
This next one is est in the B. Screwed in the butt.
Well,
and this last one is system hump a lot. was a person who was obsessed and in love with video games, usually seen with a video game magazine and a Game Boy. Yeah, we're not even going to update it. Just a Game Boy.
Well, the retro gaming is really big now.
That's true. I still have my Game Boy, or a Game Boy. So, there was your Urban Dictionary. Urban.
All right. So you ready for this banger?
Yes, I always am.
So this is a classic duet, reimagined for today.
You, there was peace unknown. Set out to get you with a fine-tooth comb. I was soft inside, there was something going on. You do something to me that I can't explain. Hold me closer and I feel no pain. Every beat of my heart, we got something going on. Tender love is blind. It requires a dedication. All this love we feel needs no conversation. We ride it together, making love with each other, Islands in the stream, that is what we are. No one in between, how can we be wrong? Sail away with me to another world, and we will like each other, from one lover to another. I can't live without you if the love was gone. Everything is nothing if you
I don't know what song this is.
walk in tonight,
Islands in the
losing sight
Stream.
of the real thing, but that won't
By
happen.
who?
And we got
Dolly
no
Parton and Kenny Loggins?
too deep in love, and this song was made for free on Suno.com.
I'm not.
You know the song.
I've probably heard it, but not.
Islands in the streams, that is what we are.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
And
My grandparents used to listen to country, like real country, like old
Yeah,
country, like
that's
that
Kenny
type of
Rogers
country.
and Dolly
Yes.
Parton.
Yes. So
Let me some. So that was, and you know they sampled it for Ghetto Superstar.
oh, okay. Yeah. I love
Yeah.
that shit. Yeah, it's just I don't know. It's
But
so
it's-
funny how, and this is going to be a very stupid sounding statement, but it's funny how real it sounds.
And it's crazy how just like taking the lyrics, telling like an idea of like what kind of song, and just letting it like with that one like completely different melody and everything. But some of them like have kind of almost stayed with it,
Yeah.
and it's funny to see that like that's what it came up with.
Yeah. AI, man. Shit. A few
Awesome.
years ago, it was nothing. Now it's everywhere.
Right. Skynet.
Coming for you.
All right, so Tuesdays, tune in to Wrestle Fandom Radio.
We
Live
talk about
on
men on men
YouTube.
and women on men action.
I think I'll be having an episode of Stepping Stones this week. Mondays, you're starting your day with me, Todd. Start your week off right. Because, you know, over the weekend, you already stopped at Joe's Buds on Onondaga Boulevard in Syracuse. Picked yourself up a little relaxer for when you get home from work, or Friday after you get done with your work week and you just want to relax a little bit. You've already gone to Joe's and you do what you do best, buddy. Spark 'em. This is Stones.
Yo, I'm Hetty Roosevelt. Yeah.
And
I
just wanna
have
say-
so many of these fucking names. It's ridiculous.
And we'll say goodbye how we say goodbye here on the Todd and Joe Morning Show. Knock,
Knock,
knock.